we thought we'd give you an update on what's going on since the last time we spoke on here was when we first got our permit. Well, we've hit our first, not a roadblock, but a little bit of a speed bump. As soon as we got our permit, we ordered our containers. We needed two 40-foot high cubes and one 20-foot high cube. All have been actively advertised. You know, had people say, yeah, let me know when you need it. So we let them know we needed it, and 20-foot high cubes are almost non-existent right now. They're twice the price of a 40-foot high cube because they're so in demand. The military uses a lot of them. They're just not as plentiful, and they're very popular. So we had none in our area. Miami and Atlanta were the closest. Then you have to pay to have it delivered. So we had to switch to a 40-foot container. So now we are going to use three 40-foot containers. So over the past week, they've been bringing them in. So last week we got two. Today we got our last one. And if you notice, if people know our history, Margaret worked for Crowley for quite some time. So we're figuring this was sort of a meant-to-be thing. If anybody from the county's watching, expect to see us soon. Right now, everything is back in the hands of the architect, designers, and the engineers because they have to add that other 20 feet of container on, which doesn't really change our house plan at all because that last 20 feet, we intended to have a covered porch. Well, now we're going to have a covered porch because we're just going to remove the side of the container for the last 20 feet and we're going to have our covered porch. So we don't really have much of a change in what we wanted, except that the plans have to change a little bit. We need a couple more piers to hold it up. It's all engineering type of thing. So that has to be done. And then we're going to go down to the county and have a revised plan put in. Along with that, at the same time, the same people are working on our carport. We ordered a carport to be designed to hold our solar panels. So that'll come through hopefully at the same time. So we'll be able to go back to the county and get our solar going and also get our approval for the other 20 feet of container. And we've also ordered a storage building. So I know you can't have a storage building until you have a permit for a house, so we'll be able to get that. We should have the engineering plans on that storage building in another 3 weeks. That building will be delivered sometime in April, so I'm hoping that all this will just sort of flow, that we'll have the footing in and everything will be happening. We're going to have a lot of activity all at once, it seems. But anyway, that's what we're doing. The weather's starting to break. We're starting to buy a few trees that I'm sure Margaret will show you as I go. They look like sticks now, but they're very pretty trees in the spring. They'll be planted out in front. We have our garden area. I know you've seen that already, went with tiller footage. Soon that'll be planted with our corn and beans and such. We have, you saw us putting the water in, so we also have the water line run over there. So everything is going along. We're still doing a little bit of clearing because soon, along with planting everything else, we'll be planting grass in the pasture. And then it'll be a little more activity feeding the cows because we can't let them back on there for quite some time, really. We'll have to keep them in only a couple acres. That's why we have not increased our herd yet, because we knew this was coming. Okay, Margaret's giving me the hurry up and finish sign, so we'll look forward to seeing you again in a future video. Bye.